Helmgart's lost, folks. But we still have our little ways of keeping eyes and ears down there. And something's going on at the Shallian Hospice. Whole thing reeks of chaos magic. Go and deal with it, would you? Things are bad enough already.
So, guys, with that, hello and welcome back to Let's Play Vermintide 2. Sorry, there was a little delay at the beginning.
We can't leave. Not until they're all.
I don't want to talk about it now. I just was texting. We are here again with our sorceress. What I said in the last episode, I needed to get a little bit used to her. I tell you, I think she's not bad. I think you need to get used to her, and I think she is really crucial for the team, especially when horde enemies are coming at you. I think she's absolutely killing it, because you can kill off, multiple enemies with her in a matter of mere seconds, and I guess that is really powerful. But on the other hand, you have to, of course, keep in mind that you can use the fire not all the time. So you have to be very careful in which situation you are actually using it. And oh crap, just when I was so I actually wonder if you can break with the spell there, whether you can break, the things there, the grabbing hook or whatever that is. And I think that are the moments where this character absolutely prevails in, if you would a kill counter run, if you of course hit correctly. And so I think there's quite a, I don't want to, overdo it, but there's a larger learning group for this character, I think. Just a little one. But, as I said before, that is just my personal preference. I don't tell you whether it's true. So sorry, I needed a little sip of tea there. I've been talking now for over an hour, and that always makes it a little dry. But that is, again, the personal problem you have when you are trying to become a Let's Player. Like I'm still trying. So, and there, the firebolt as well is a little bit slow. I don't want to say too slow, of course, that I don't want to say. So you need to get with the aim. You need to get the aiming to become more precise, to become better. That is what I am still trying to find out with her. How long it is going to take, I can't tell you. But just for your preparation, we are going to play a heroic deed in the next episode. I can't exactly recall you what a heroic deed is, but let me tell you, we are going to play that with our elven might. Why? Because she is level 11 or 12 now, and I would like to play that with a character I'm used to, and with a character which is a little bit higher in level. As you may know, she has a power rating of, a power rating of 200 compared with the power rating here of 78 right now for our little sorceress. So there's still a little difference between them characters, and that is, I just want to, have a character I'm used to in that mission. So that's set. We can focus on this mission at hand. what I can tell you, I had when I played the story missions the first time, when you are not used to the game, like I was a couple of days ago, not anymore. I'm now beginning to feel stable, and you know, you begin to know, all right, we have to go that way, we have to go that way, and that in the end gives you some form of security and safety, and that is actually quite nice. So there you feel, I don't want to call it mastery of the game, but it feels quite well. But not a health potion.
That's a potion.
Oh, that's gross. Not removing the inner parts there. Oh, that was gross. What I want to say is I like the... if you get used to this game, that always was the problem I think I had with the first part. I never knew which mission I play, and with bots or without bots, with, you know, with other guys I don't know. Now that I played this game from the beginning, what are you doing? It feels a little bit better. You know that I know it absolutely sounds weird, but I feel safer now that I played it for the first time. As I said in the last episode, I can't of course tell you how many I'm going to play. I absolutely do not know. So there will be maybe a couple, maybe not. I can't tell you for sure. So okay, they are trying to find the right buttons. So that's the problem again. What I did, I'm alone here, and as you may know, this girl is not the close combat fighter of the group, although she can it a little bit as well. To be honest, I am not 100% sure what you have to do here. I know you have to push some buttons and open up some doors, but I honestly can't tell you which one you have to take, or which buttons you have to... Whoa! Sit down. Anyhow, I need some healing, so take the potion and get on some fire. So,
I'm impressed, Sienna. You're a natural at killing.
so I don't want to burn.
Too much! Too much!
Time for a potion.
I was a little bit confused that our hand was burning there, but honestly, right now I do not know whether that is normal or not with this character. So I think the elf knows what to do. Is it no, the knight there knows what to do. So let's follow him, or he knows exactly what to do. That is what I wanted to say. Follow the trail of corpses, and that we shall do now. Through here, and then I don't no, here is no boss, because you know this is not one of the end missions. But I have to say, this game looks amazing. It looks, of course, not like a AAA title, but what do you expect of a, you know, it's not, you know, the biggest studio that created this game, so you can not expect something like from EA or someone else. Well, EA is just a publisher, but you know what I mean. You get it. And for the game, what it is, I think it looks really nice, and I'm having fun playing it right now. And I guess that is the important part about the game right now at the current state. So I am talking again about things I don't know why I talk about them. So I would assume we have to go straight up there, because there are on the one hand rats, and we didn't come from here.
Initiated at range.
So let's then
Lovely.
go down.
Down here.
And there are quite a lot of rats.
Craftsman, artifice, and flame as well.
Outstanding.
And
Done
let's
it
kill
well.
them.
Radiant.
Alright, there's a big one.
Meandering and get
And I hope that is not going to be trouble for us, but
Over here.
then I don't want to talk and no about the raid ogres. Wow, there he is. Are quite the enemies that I can tell you. At least we did a little bit of damage to her. No, we could have done more, but you can't have everything I tell you. So
You're a bit pale, Korean.
let's hit it up. I don't know how much burning damage that actually does to it, and whether these shots are worth it. I would just assume they are absolutely worth it. Oh.
You're gravely wounded, Saltfire.
But that's a thing I have done in the first episodes. What you see is what the other characters or the other players here are doing as well. They are blocking more often than I did before, and that is definitely a learning I had right now, which, you know, comes always then with the time you play the game. And I think the fire attacks are quite the powerful thing.
I thought the brute would never die. You look
So-
well, Saltfire.
Let us go on. Let us not divine, but go on. Nice. No, are we? No, that is where I was coming from. So let's get to the other dudes, and then we can go on to the right here. So there's a rat lingering and sneaking behind the other guys. That was, I think, the stage when at some point they are surrounding you, I think.
Think that's a Glover ticket.
There's a hook
So
right
I have
from
to
the
tell you,
first.
I am really beginning to like the sorceress. Because her flaming is quite powerful. Although you really have to, you know, not try. At least I'm trying not to waste it. Whether that is the right thing to do, but this is just what I do right now. Although I have to say,
What a
I don't completely understand her her special ability there. If you know more about that, leave me a comment, guys. And then that would be good for me, actually. Have you played Vermintide 2 as well? Then you can leave me a comment how you like it. Which character is your favorite character? Have you played all of them? I want to know. That would be really interesting for me. So I'm not expecting a end boss, of course. But
Now where is he?
we haven't played. We have faced a red ogre already, so I don't expect one other coming up here actually. So we came. Oh, that looks so amazing. Okay, we can. Come on, you guys. We have to do some fighting and a little bit of magic here. Okay, oh, I'm burning. Crap. But I think I've played, you know, taken out a couple of enemies at least there. That always is quite nice. And did you see how he looked at his arm? That is, I love the animation. That is what I already liked in the first part, but I think they did that well in this part as well. So what do I like more? Health potions or medkits? Health potions, of course, because they are instant. The medkits have a little bit of channeling time, which I, of course, am not a friend of. But anyhow, that's just it. She's down, or to be precise, it is down. And now we need to be really careful. And I don't know the burning thing, what it completely does, as I said, but I think I did some, at least a tiny little bit of damage to those elite guys, because we killed 2, and that is nice. What did I want to say? And do not lie. I don't want to have to tome. This is, I remember this episode, by the way, or this part. I know what I wanted to say. I, of course, wanted to say that I like that the enemies are actually climbing. No, I didn't want to use that. I rather wanted to have a portion. So, take it, please. Here we...
Not a pretty job, but it'll hold.
Here you see the problem with... did I just steal something? Then I'm really sorry with that. You know what I was going to say, we have now 2 tomes at hand, which of course is good, because, you know, it gives us special things. But of course with now being at the end of the end stage here, or not the end stage, but going with the end, it of course, health portions are useful, that you can't deny. And then we have to, there is where I died a couple of times when I played it the first time. We have to kill or disrupt the ritual there. There are sorcerers, and we just have to kill the enemies coming up here. And this is the last stage of this mission, actually, so let's do it. I hope we are going to make it. Let us see when the enemy arrives. There should be quite a lot of rats coming up. Right now, there they are. The problem the last time was that there were quite a lot of big rats, which turned my life, which I want to say quickly ended my life, so that was a little problem there. So let's do some hacking. Hacking always is really nice. I am glad right now that I have still a health portion. And the next enemy is coming up. Let's use some magic then, because that's why we play her, to do some magic action actually. So that was actually nearly wasted. So I think there's a big one. Right. So we are more than halfway through with disrupting the ritual, which is of course really neat. Although I have to say, you are, at least the way I play the sorceress right now, I'm of course using the sword quite often. That's just, you know, I absolutely love games where you can fight with swords. That is the reason I love sword fighting, and that's why I use it so often. Don't know whether that's the way of this. Maybe you should use the flames way more often. That could be, but I don't know for sure, as you might get. So let's kill. So at least I was under the impression that there was a big guy coming, like a red ogre coming up, but I guess I was a little bit wrong there. But what I definitely know, that you should not enter the green thing in there, because that actually is really powerful and kills you quickly. So I had that here in my memory. I thought I had a little bit more trouble the last episode, but or not the last episode, but the last time I played it on right recording. Maybe I'm just, you know, got a little bit more used to it, but that's just it, you know. Oh, the blue light looks amazing as well. So good, we made it, guys. I am amazed. Not amazed, but I already knew the mission, so not that I was the key thing here, that I did not want to say, but you know, the missions, the more you play them, the little easier they get for you. So we have another level up. We should be level 4 right now. And as I said before, we are in the next episode not going to play with this character, guys. We are going to play the heroic deed. So stay tuned for that. We still are going to take a look at the overview here, at everything. We have a chest upgrade that of course is very nice. And we have gotten a strong box, which is very nice as well. So what I still would like to see, the statistics. So we were not the best in kills, but range kills. Damage dealt, I was not the best as well. Damn it! I always like to be the best there. Even not damage to bosses. Well, at least, you know, of course, ranged kills. I mean, if you have seen the knight there had 80 kills as well, so they had quite a lot of kills. Alright, so we now, sorry, that was my smartphone, we now are going to take a look at this here, and let's open everything up.
Good day to you. Business as usual.
Oh, that's powerful, although we lose movement speed. And I've... Oh, that's of course amazing. And do you know what I really like? That you get quite powerful items and are not starting all over like, you know, back in the days. That is nice. That were quite powerful items. Really, really nice. I like. So guys, we quickly take a look at our equipment here, and do you see that? How crazy is that? That one should be a huge up as well. 125 more. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I'm sad that we are not playing her in the next episode, guys. Sorry, but that's just it, guys. But in the end, brings that us to the end of this episode. And as I said before, we found a heroic deed, and if I take a look at the heroic deeds, selecting this one, I honestly do not know how often you can play them. Maybe you can then play them only once, I do not know. But anyhow, it's the Festering Ground mission. Difficulty Recruit, because we found it on Recruit. The Vanguard book, placing all roaming enemies with more powerful foes. Abduction, players will not respawn after being put out of action. So that is going to be quite hard. And let's take a quick look. Festering Ground, what mission was that? Festering Ground. There it is. That would be the mission then. But for now, guys, that is what we are going to do in the next episode. And I really thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And well, I will see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.